of this. All the from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And able to get him down, but he does down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to receiver? That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Let's see if they do it anyway. Operating from the gun, Murray. And they will not. Get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. From the gun, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed. Down.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Southern California after this. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every number 2 goal is, win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Rivers now from the 50. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
To throw is Rivers. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
380! 300!
on 3rd and 1. Here's Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
Ready.
From the red zone now, Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Being chased out left, and seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 50.
Throwing again. Murray looking deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pretty move. Fighting through. He's got space. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Rivers on 1st down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Good.
Final play of the half. Rivers. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On second down, Lynch. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Murray now. He's going to go for a big play into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Hooked off by Casey.